loves. I hope the sound is coming through. But more importantly, the view. I didn't really feel like talking. I've been just enjoying the view. However, when I consider what it is I'm venturing into, I wanted to share this beautiful view. I'm on a Florida back road. I'm on 98, just leaving Vero Beach. And this morning, this rise rather, I'm not warning anything, this rise has been absolutely wonderful. The sky, the palm trees, which I don't see any of those right now. I left the palm trees behind, but it's just a wonder-filled day already. I'm considering much more than I ever did before. I'm considering God's work and wonders, signs and wonders. If you're open to those, they are here. They're here for you, for your enjoyment. They're here for guidance. The signs and wonders are here to shed light on your journey. And most of them are found right in what's natural, right in nature. This sky is like, I mean, I can't even describe with words. But I wanted to share, and I only hope that in spite of the fact that my little, my harness that I put my phone in is in the way, I'm just realizing just how much. However, I hope that still, in spite of that, those with an eye to see can take advantage of just how beautiful this ride must be. I'm heading to Tampa, and I'm in heavy consideration right now as this is new. This is the new it's a new time for me. I am just beginning, for recording's sake, I'm just beginning the journey of trucking that ass in a public sense. I began the journey a while ago. I began noting and receiving downloads and constructing and even recording a while ago. But I just the other day, yesterday or day before yesterday, made my first post. It was the day before yesterday. It's 10/10. 2022. Finally, I made my first post. After being on mark for months, God said go. God said go. And I'm that type of person. I don't know if it's the Capricorn in me, but I will, on certain things, stay on mark for a while. You know. I guess it's the Capricorn and definitely the spirituality. You know, I'm way more obedient and in tune with spirit than I've ever been in my walk, in my journey, in my life right now. And I'm so, like, I offer huge gratitude for that. Huge gratitude to my spirit guides, to the creator of all things, including us, Father God, Mother Earth, and all our righteous ancestors. We must offer huge gratitude. If you can't relate to what it is I'm saying, get there. Tap in. You too can find yourself in a space of just offering huge gratitude to your spirit guides. Get in tune with your spirit guides by getting quiet, getting still, being honest in that might be emotional, and that's fine too. Get there though, by any means. Get to that space where you know you are tapped in. You can feel it. You'll know. Oh, you'll know. Because your spirit guides are going to meet you there. Whatever you call your higher power, God, Allah, Jehovah, you know, Jesus, Holy Spirit, spirit guides. I like to refer to mine as my divine guides because they keep me divinely aligned, and I see it more and more and wonderfully more. And I just offer huge gratitude for this journey on. I see how, despite some painful realizations, some folks I had to separate from in this journey, I've been called the cutoff queen. It's not something that like I'm proud of or anything. It's something that I always knew when I needed to separate myself. Recently I went through a brief time of feeling really sad because I felt like everyone I love, I feel like I have to end up protecting myself from them. That's been a real true story. When I, you know, it hit me like, wow, you know, everyone I love or have loved, you know, including my own mother. At some point I started to feel like I had to protect myself, protect my energy, my psyche, you know. And that was a hard realization, a hard pill to swallow, if you will. But I did. It choked me a little bit going down. It brought tears to my eyes. And then I switched myself back to but the wonders, oh, but the wonders of my journey. And I'm traveling to see what my divine guides are doing with this journey I'm on. I'm just here as a vessel traveling. I now see that it's bigger than just, you know, Trina, aka True. At one point, True T as the young rapper, then True Rage as the more mature writer. Now I'm True 5-star. It was True 5-star Savannah because Spirit gave me Savannah some years back, so I added that to my name. Now I'm True 5-star, the life driver. Spirit gave me that. I'm a professional driver now, yes. Out here driving trucks from my desk of the Commonwealth of Virginia, social services. I came from working with young people who I love, I love young people. I love my young life when I look back on it. Still very much in tune to my young self. After doing that, I went to the desk. Social services, still in the field of social services. Now I am at my mobile desk, preparing to provide services back in the field, if you will, but from a different aspect. But I'm a counselor, a teacher, a social worker. At the core, that's you know who I was built to be. So I'm taking that to this industry of trucking. I said all that to say I find myself here in this, you know, this place that I didn't see coming. If you had told me this 2 years ago, or even last year this time, what is this, October? Yeah, even last year this time, although I was in trucking school, I did not know that God was gonna steer me in the direction of coupling my counseling, teaching, therapist skills with this industry. But my destiny is unraveling. It's being laid out before me. And for that I give huge gratitude. You know. And let us never forget the balance of things. Because just as I said, this is beautiful and wonderful, full of wonder. There's also the other, you know, side of the spectrum that could make me sad if I sit in it long enough. But I don't. I see the wonder in that as well. And I know that when you are on assignment from on high, that comes with a certain amount of separation, exclusion even, seclusion sometimes. Oh, but God sends you just who you need. It may not be who you thought was going to be there for you, who you thought was going to travel along the journey with you, that was going who you may have thought you were going to be linked arms with throughout your journey, may not be God has for you to travel with for whatever reason. But the wisdom to know the difference, let's be clear, that is integral, that is imperative rather. It's imperative to have the wisdom to know the difference. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference between the two. So you're accepting, you're applying courage and growing wisdom. That prayer was given to me by my mother when I was young, when I first started acting out, when my behavior started to shift, from the sweet child who's accepting of, whatever, right? Whatever is being dished out, to the more autonomous, I don't necessarily want to say mature, because what I was doing was not mature, but I was maturing. I was growing in my own mindset and perception or perspective of things. And that's when I began to rebel and explore and get out in the world, if you will. That's when I began to have issues, because I was too young to be out and about the way that I was. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's a part of my tapestry. It's a part of who I am. I was learning even then. I was spiritual even then. Even as a young, immature, inexperienced girl, my guides were there. I now can look back on dangerous situations and know they were there. I was on assignment. I guess I came here on assignment, apparently, because I've been kept through some things. I've seen some people fall off along the wayside for whatever reason, succumb to life, different reasons, different things I've seen occur all around me. But my guides a bit of a rough patch. I thought we were done. I was grappling with that because I really like him. But I was grappling with, okay, I will process my way out of your life before I will allow myself to be bothered and troubled by anyone. I can't afford that right now. I've done enough of that. I've had those lessons. I've graduated from that, let's say, and got the hard degrees too, because I even had to repeat a couple classes. So now I be damned. So I'll process myself and just go through the sadness and the conversations with those that I trust now to speak to about things. I'll talk to myself, definitely talk to my guides before I'll allow myself to be stuck in a troubling situation. But I think we're okay now. We had our rough patches, sometimes, before you can get to smooth sailing, you gotta, travel some choppy waters. And he said to me, I just had to choose to trust you. Because for whatever reason, he felt like I was playing with him, like playing him. He was trying to be serious and vulnerable and, moving a little fast, I felt like. And that offended him. Okay, well, he offended, but I'm telling you what I'm feeling about this. And that this doesn't usually work out moving fast, regardless of the chemistry. And he said to me, I had to choose. We separated for a while, a long couple of weeks, few weeks. But I was willing to let go. I was letting go, And I guess while I was processing the let go, he was processing the connection. Not wanting to let it go, but needing to figure out, how do I do this? I want us to fast forward and connect. But I'm losing her, and apparently he didn't want that. He said, I chose to trust you. And that hit, because I've been making a lot of choices lately in my thought processes. That's very important to the healing and the growth of us as people. Especially when you out here doing this thing that we're doing in this trucking culture, while trucking that ass. Choose what you allow your mind to venture into. If it's something year or so. Maybe I would say over a year. Definitely over a year. I've been listening to her and taking in her energy and how she moves and things. I love her transparency. I love that she is also mantra minded. Mantra minded is a thing I'm doing. I'm gonna make it into a thing, because be ye mantra minded. Like t-shirts and everything. Be ye mantra minded, so that we can remember that we need to shift, not stew. Shift. She gave the snap, Sister Ma'at Petrova. She gave a mantra that I still use. I added to my list of mantras. I don't know if it's okay for me to say it because it's hers. I'm gonna say it, and I hope that she accepts it as admiration and not that I'm trying to copy it or steal it. But I use it. It's become one of my mantras, and it has helped me to shift, not stew, in things. I am so grateful and excited that I am divinely connected to universal intelligence, love, and abundance. And everything I want and need overflows through me and to me with ease, expeditiously. It was a clap. But she also used the snap for something too. But anyway, shift. Don't stew. Shift out of that mindset that's bringing you down. Don't stew in that. Because we do that. You know, I used to do that. Let something like that just kind of like settle in and analyze it and whatever. I'm not saying don't process and think about things. That's not what I'm saying, because we must do that. However, once you process, you know, once you get your answer about something, like, oh, this ain't it. This thing keeps reoccurring and it's making me feel the way. It's affecting my health, my mental health. It's affecting how I'm operating out here in the world. It's taking up negative mind space. Once you come to that conclusion, there's no need to continue to stew. Shift to a high vibration, a high thought. You know, look around at something that you can appreciate, whether it's the beautiful grass, the thickness of the grass, the rain, the sunshine, the sky, the clouds. Wow, what, you know, get up into the clouds, whatever you have to do. Some music. Oh, some music. Londrell. I just recently got introduced to Londrell. Brother Blue Pill, I think I took a picture with him, and I was like, okay, Blue Pill seems excited about this brother, and I think he's cool and fly and, you know, mystic, like all of the things I love Brother Blue Pill. So I'm like, okay, Londrell, let me see what's up with Londrell. And oh my gosh, I've been in love ever since. That music is where I am right now. Like, it was almost like, you know, like the divine guides gave me his music right on time as I'm going deeper and higher and traveling farther and farther. I needed that. What he's offering, I needed it. I suggest it, especially when you're trying to shift and not stew. I am going to get back into myself, into my mind, get back into my thoughts. I am manifesting land. I see myself sitting on my visualizing myself on my land, on my front porch, doing stuff like that. I had some strawberries and blueberries. I set them up in the window for a while they soaked, and let them get some sun. And I visualized that's something I would do, you know, at my home. I would put my fruit in the window while it soaks and let the sun shine down on it and bless it, or bliss it, you know. So I'm gonna get back to that, but I wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to show what I was seeing. Now it looks just kind of regular, but Spirit gave me some things to say too in the meantime, so I'm you know, huge gratitude for that. You know, huge gratitude, and I hope, I'm really hoping for those that can benefit from what it is I have to offer, that my tribe will come. You know, I never needed a lot of people. That's just not my thing. But I know that those who need what it is that I have to offer are gonna come. And we're gonna benefit one another. I'm excited about that. Because I never saw myself doing this, like, you know, the whole social media thing, the whole grand audience thing, because I'm opening myself up to a grand audience, although I know I'm going to have to continue to be selective as to who I tribe up with. You know, I do know that. I am excited though about those who will find me and, you know, come to me and accept my offering of, I think I might be making up a word. I know what I mean. Affectation. I might have made that up. I really mean like those that I can affect in a positive way, because I do have tools for healing and growth and shifting. You know, I have those tools that I have cultivated in my own healing, in my own evolving evolution, in my own journey, and I'm ready to share those. And I know that there is a select population of people, drivers, that can be positively affected by my offering. And those are the people that I am expecting and excited about. Truly. Well, peace, loves. I'm out here trucking that ass through an abundance of zigs and zags, miles, states, experiences, tears and laughs, and giving huge gratitude for those of you who took time out to ride with me for a little while. May the road always rise to meet your tires, and you be divinely inspired